Dear Grayson, Mommy wanted to make you something special that you could look back on one day, and this came to mind. I just wanted you to know you changed me for the better. When I found out that I was pregnant, I was scared, nervous, happy, and young. I was 16 years old, just finished my 10th grade year. I found out I was pregnant with you in July. I knew if I wanted to give you the best life possible, that I would have to graduate. So I went back to school and finally am graduating May 19th of 2019, which is less than a week away from when I am making this for you. Everyone told me that I wouldn't be able to make it to graduation, but almost half a year later, on Friday, I will be standing in my cap and gown. You made me grow up. I knew I had to raise you and take care of you, so I was working almost every day after school. And not only did I graduate by May, I graduated by the end of Thanksgiving. When I was 20 weeks along with you, it was finally time to find out your gender. In October, Nana and I found out you were a boy. Everyone thought you were a girl, including me. I had picked out a girl name, but couldn't decide on a boy name. And one day I was on my way to work, and your name popped into my head. The name was Grayson. The sky was gray, and the sun was shining. And that is how you got your first name. Your middle name, William, has a lot of meaning behind it. You have 3 grandpas with the name William in their names. You have Grandpa William, my dad. You have your dad's middle name, William. And you have Grandpa Carl's middle name is William. And you have an uncle named William as well. Your last name is your dad's last name. You carried on the name Reese. At 22 weeks pregnant, I went to the ER because I was really sick, and I had found out that I had a kidney infection. I was poked with needles so many times, but then I got to hear your heartbeat, and instantly everything was better. They gave me medicine and sent me home to rest. I had another checkup with my doctor not long after, and she gave me some medicine that smelled like farts, no joke, just so you wouldn't get a kidney infection. You were stubborn about letting us see you or hear you, and you always kicked the Doppler, which is what we heard your heartbeat on. Finally, on March 11th was my due date. Contractions picked up, and they went into Tuesday. And Tuesday night, contractions were getting worse. So I went to the hospital instead of going to work. And they told me I was in labor, but not enough to stay. So Nana and I went to the closest Panda Express and went home. I took 2 baths, and contractions were really bad. So I had to go back. And when I got there, I was 4 centimeters dilated, and I left at 3 centimeters dilated. And you were on your way into the world. On March 13th at 7:31 a.m., you were finally here. You grabbed onto your dad's finger, and your dad was able to hold you for the very first time. And so you met the entire family the day you were born. You and I had charts at the hospital, and they had put on the charts that we were champs. You got your foot pricked at the hospital, and you didn't even cry. You didn't even budge. The first month was the hardest, trying to learn a schedule for the both of us. We spent the most of your first month of life in Newton with your dad. But we had to go home, and he was very sad when we went home. And when you were almost 2 months old, your dad and I decided to make the move and raise you together. We love you so much. Your dad loves to FaceTime you and see you all the time. You are loved so very much. You love to be held. You love the swings. You love to go on walks, and you love car rides. Now, you don't love the strollers that have the car seats that go into them, and you do not like to be in car seats. Car rides only last about an hour and a half, and you're over it. But then again, you are a baby, and you love to be held, and all you like to do is eat, poop, and sleep. We cannot wait for you to grow up and be older where we can play and have so much fun with you. So many people love to talk about your nose and say how cute you are. I just want you to know you are very loved by everyone and always will be. You always slept very, very well, so we got lucky there. You love to cuddle with Dad, not so much Mom, but you love your dad an awful lot. So this is the end, but no matter what, your dad and I will love you so much and cannot wait for you to get older and become a very, very nice young man. We cannot wait to see what kind of personality you have and what kind of music that you're into. Your dad and I have made bets that you're not going to be into rock, heavy metal, or anything that he's into. But we shall see, because now that we're moving in together, you're going to be around a mix of music. So who knows what you'll like and what you won't like. We love you so very much. You will forever be my baby boy, and I cannot wait to watch you grow up and see what kind of young man that you grow up to be. I love you so much, and I can't explain to you how much I love you. Love, Mom.